Hi guys. These guys tried to catch Madam Joyce and I literally recorded before we came on. But welcome to TokeMoments. I've got this UK baddie, the Queen of Pod, in England. I see all your videos pop up. I don't know why. I think because we kind of have similar styles. Because every time I would do one-on-one sessions, I would say this girl lives rent-free in my head. Because you're saying the things that I would always say. So you know what they say about the phones and technology right now and how you're thinking something and you just say it.
Yeah.
Because then I would see, because, you know, I'd never met you, but then I would just always see this video and I'm like, how is she just spot on saying the same damn shit I'm thinking right now? The fuck? Do you know what I mean? And then when Shay mentioned that you were in town, I was like, I would definitely love to have her on the podcast. The name of the podcast is...
Cocktails and Takeaways.
Yeah, C&T is what I always
C&T, baby, always.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be here.
Welcome to Lagos.
Listen, I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
How are you finding Dirty December?
Dirty December is extremely dirty. I must say. So it's been my first week here.
Okay.
And honestly, the stamina that you need for stamina, I don't get it. This stamina, I don't get it. I don't have it. And I thought I did until I'm hanging out with the Lagos girls and they're like, okay, first of all, we're leaving at midnight. That's already spun me because in London, midnight is when I'm starting to load out of the club.
Yes.
And then starts at midnight. You go to the first club, you dance, party,
The key is not to exhaust your energy in the first club. Oh, I would tell you, that's the key.
Educate me.
Let me tell you what. The key is the first club is looking pretty, trying to still see if the night is going to go good or bad.
Yeah.
If you're going to have, nice niggas that night, if you're going to see someone that you can give your number to, that's the first club.
Okay.
But the second club, if the first club is not looking promising, then you'll let go of the night. But the second club, you change from the hills to the flats.
What?
There's no need.
There's even a change?
Yeah.
God.
I've always got flats in my car every time I go out.
So the second club is flats?
My sister. Second club is like 3:30, 4 o'clock now.
Do you know what? You're so right. Because I went out, by 4 o'clock, my foot was finished. I was in the corner on the table like this. Because you know when your leg is hurting, you're like...
And you have to keep that smile on because...
And then you know when you have to push your leg back a little bit, you kind of half remove the heel, but you don't want to be that girl that's barefoot because that's ghetto.
Yeah.
But yeah, my toes is killing me.
So I just gave you like the trick in Lagos. You want to drink loads of water during the day when you know you're going out.
Okay.
You literally have to drink loads of water, pace yourself. If you can get a little nappy in there before the time to go out, because we go out late, even perfect. Because, see, first club, as I said to you, is where that's Madam Joyce for the evening. Your outfit is still popping, your makeup is still popping, your lip gloss is still shining, hair is laid, boys come to me, girls check me out.
Yeah.
We're up in this business. By the second club, everybody in there is drunk. Who's looking at you?
Yeah, he's looking. It's true. It's true.
And that's when the annoying offers now start coming. The ones that normally can never tell you what they can never tell you in the normal day.
So bar.
Hey, alcohol now gives them audacity.
Audacity. Do you know what? I've been loving the guys especially, honestly. I really love the Lagos boys. They're very forward. I love it. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, maybe because I'm in the space, but in the UK, I find that a lot of guys will just kind of look at me. Like, they'll just like look at me. They don't approach me. But I find the men very audacious. Like, they're ready to grab your hand. They're ready to look at you. And to be honest, I think that's kind of sexy. I love a guy that's forward.
Lagos boys have that. Yeah. Lagos boys feel like they have money. And money answers all things.
It do, though.
And I agree.
It do.
But let me tell you where the audacity also comes. It's either she does or she no do. So why should they waste their time by looking at you and just walking away? So they try, they shoot their shots. If you say no, Tina will say yes. If Tina say no, Lucy, somebody on the line is going to answer. So I also would tell you this, because I remember doing a pod once and I said, no matter how I criticize Lagos boys and I say Nigerian men are just badly behaved, I really think that Nigerian men in the pool are still the best around the world. Because let me tell you what, what you UK girls are going through, Mole shit. I don't understand. All my cousins in the UK, when they tell me their dating stories,
it's bad.
I cringe.
It's honestly, it's really bad. Like, and I feel like because we're so used to it, it's like, that's just the expectation. So even here, like, somebody opened the car door for me. I'm like, wow, this is
UK boys
great.
Don't do that?
I mean, no, barely. Like, honestly, I'm telling you, like, the chivalry for me in London is so below par. It's so dead. The guys don't have much shame. They don't like what the conversation.
Do they still share like bills?
Yeah, the conversation is still there.
So people still do Dutch. They go.
Yes, yeah. There's still conversation about splitting the bill. When
that's never happened
obviously,
before,
It's happened to me once. I'll tell you. God. So how old was I? Maybe I was 20. I was on Hinge. So this is my online dating moment. And there was this guy that was like, you know what, I really like you. You know, you're going to be my wife. And I'm like, girl, we've not even met. This is online. But I was like, okay, cool. You know, he's on me. So then when we went to one Turkish restaurant. And bearing in mind, I'm not a fan of Turkish because it's just meat, right? Yeah. I like a bit of flavoring. But I went anyways. We sat down, we ate. He's like, I really like you. I want you to be my girlfriend. I said, okay, we'll see where it goes.
Where was he from? Sorry,
he was Nigerian.
But living in the UK.
He was living in the UK. And the bill came. And he was like, obviously, you know, us girls in Nigeria. And one thing I love about the Lagos babies, they're so audacious. When the bill comes, they'll look at you like this. They will look you dead in the eye and say, what are you going to do about that? But in London, we're still quite conservative. So maybe we will just, you know, pretend. Let's pretend to just open our car. We just open our bag. Or we won't even give eye contact.
Wait. What are you looking for in the bag?
Just maybe, just for him to be like, no, don't worry. Like, you know, we just have to pretend. Or we'll look at our phone. We're not giving the eye contact. We're still, you know, we're still shy. So obviously I've done okay, let me get my card. And I'm waiting for him to be like, no, don't worry. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not rummaging. Imagine, you know, you're the small person, you can see the card there. I'm not looking to see if maybe he's going to take it. And he's looking at me, he goes, oh, do you want to split? And he said, do you want to split? And I said, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, yeah. But I thought he was joking. He's like, yeah.
No,
he said, are you sure?
Josh, you actually said, yeah. I said, you're nice.
He said, are you sure? And I'm looking at him thinking, what do you mean, am I sure? But again, like, I'm not used to somebody's being so like, okay, do you want to split? Because it's never happened to me. Yeah. Anyways, the bill came.
Don't tell me he went, I ordered this, you ordered that.
No, he opened his phone and he said, £96.47 divided by 2.
My lashes, guys.
Hey!
My lashes!
Hey!
You paid your half.
I paid the £46.
You're a better woman than I am. You are a better woman than I am.
Oh my God, it was such a hot mess. And I remember that day. And you know, that's what I'm saying. They're very shameless because even after the day, I'm now power walking to the train station. He's now following me. Oh, should I walk into the train station? I said, don't worry, because I'm going there anyways. I'm thinking, fuck bro. Like, anyways, when I got to the train station, he then tried to kiss me. Sorry? What's that about? He tried to kiss me. What's that? Sorry? Do you know Matrix, when they go back? I've never bent back so fast in my life. Oh my God. But yeah, that's been the first and last time. I learnt that one. That one.
Listen, I feel like, especially if the guy initiates the date.
Yeah.
And this is what my cousins always say about UK guys as well. It's like, it's almost like it's a giving and they're almost trying to even shame you for not looking in your purse to bring out the credit card. I said, well, that's why I'm a Lagos girl, because what will come out of that purse will be my powder. I will literally start pressing my face in front of you and be like, so where are we going from here? So what are we doing next? If you say, Amy, I will leave you there with the bill.
Honestly, it was, oh God.
It's terrible.
I just love the confidence of Nigerian women here. Honestly, they really stand for what they want. They're really like,
but I also feel like Nigerian guys don't rate this. Nigerian guys are not appreciative of our confidence. Nigerian guys actually do not understand. They complain about Nigerian women all the time because they believe that Nigerian women, and to be fair, they are expensive. I must be honest. Like Lagos babes are like, you know, everything has to be on point, and you know, they are leaving nothing unchecked and unmarked. Do you understand? So for you to even come correct and take her out on a date, by the time you see how glistering her skin is like yours first, what she used to apply on that skin is probably more expensive than what you eat in that restaurant. Or the weave she's hearing on her head. Do you understand? So they come already looking like, I think that probably intimidates the guys to just close their eye and...
But on a positive, it puts the guys in check.
I think it does.
I think the women here and how the standards that they've set for themselves put the men here in check. That's why when we look at the Nigerian guys, we're like, listen, they know they're going to come correct because they know the Nigerian ladies don't play.
Yeah. But the bullshit is still the same. I'll tell you this for free. The guy that's splitting bill with you and the one that's paying. You know, they always say it's better to cry in a Rolls Royce. Sometimes in Nigeria, it's worse. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The girl that is crying on the bus, at least wind is blowing her. In that Rolls Royce, the AC is circling all your tears back to you. Whoa. And it's worse because the leather is lush on your back and you're just thinking, is it because of this Rolls Royce I'm chopping these shits?
Oh, man.
The shit is the same everywhere. I feel like audacity is on an all-time high with these people called men. I don't know how they get it. It be like every year that they research how to become more audacious.
Oh, God.
Sister.
It's every day that, God, honestly, I can't speak for the guys here. But I feel like for me, I'd rather...
It's the same thing. Because most of the guys you're talking about are probably, you know, of African descent, right?
Yeah.
So the other Ghanaians, Nigerians, most of them, okay, you were born and bred in the UK, but you have family, at least you watch film, you know what it is to be. They're all the same.
They're all the same,
I think the difference is, you know, they just don't have the money. They just don't, UK guys just don't have the money. And UK guys are a bit weird in the sense that I don't think they even appreciate, when they look at Nigerian guys and how they are balling, I don't think that it encourages them or inspires them. I think they think it's wasteful. So
no, I think what it is that it's kind of like the friends that flock together. I think from what I've seen with the Lagos boys here, they really do try to outdo each other. Like everything is quite competitive with them. So it's like if my friend is balling, I must ball higher.
I think I'm too raz for a white man. That's the issue.
Oh God, oh God.
That's actually the issue. Do you understand?
Oh God.
My sister is married to a white guy. I love my brother-in-law to pieces. Hi, Stian. Even as a sister-in-law, I get tired of speaking English. You know when you're speaking the English, you just, some days I want to just break it down to broken.
Yeah.
Oh, my guy Alpha, my nigga. Do you understand? I just want to speak my Yoruba in peace. And I find out that I just can't hack it.
Yeah.
I've tried. When they're speaking, so how are you? The accent just starts to irritate me. So I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah,
it's
agreed.
not for me. I think I'm just too raz for them. Because I see all these girls on TikTok that make it look so glamorous. These black girls who are snagging this white man.
Yeah.
And I say a day in the life of a married, they call themselves also. I watch all this, their TikTok. Shout out to Temisa, is always sending everything to me. Say, you are here, doing podcast, see your mates, you know. And they just make it seem like they just wake up in MS, they go shopping, they pick up his laundry, they make dinner. And I'm like, this could never be me. I'm just not this sophisticated.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not. So
maybe that's our problem because microphone, look at you shouting inside the microphone.
Honestly.
Which white man would look at you now, and think, hey, how will you fit into dinner with his friends? You'll be there shouting, where is this?
Honestly.
That's our problem.
Sometimes I do be thinking, I'm like, damn, it's this fucking mic, innit? Because do you know what? I had a interview in London and the guy was telling me, I can't do podcast girls, you know. And I said, why?
There's a thing they call podcast girls.
He said, oh yeah, girls that do podcasts. He's like, because I don't want to be a story time on your podcasts. I don't want to be a story time on your podcast. And I always say this, I said, what makes you think you're good enough to have a story, to have a storyline on my show? Mm. But it's the ego of a man to think, oh my God, if I go, they're going to talk about me. I said, yeah, when you do rubbish, we'll speak about you. If you're doing good, we'll speak about you.
Exactly.
I'd love to come on my show.
I've shared so many stories of exes on my podcast. And I make no apologies. I they even text me. I don't even answer them. Are you mad? You gave me trauma. And you say I should not talk about the trauma. That me said Darrow. I used to be.
We got to talk. I'd love for the day for
at least thank God we don't call their names.
Do you know what? Yeah, I don't be calling people's names.
Yeah, I just talk about the situation.
Yeah, if you know, you know, innit? If you feel like it's you, then sorry. Change.
Do you understand?
Change.
No, but then to be very honest with you, I just don't know what the future of dating is going to look like in this generation. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like, I watched the video where Madam Joyce was saying, this is not the season where you circle back to an ex. And I said,
standing on business.
Let me tell you something, sis. Some people circle back and it worked for, look at Ashanti and Nelly. J-Lo and Ben Affleck. We heard recently that somebody just got Rolls Royce Kulian.
I saw the Rolls Royce.
Sometimes, maybe.
Maybe. Honestly, if my man had the capability of buying a Rolls Royce, I don't need to spin back because I'll still be there. I'm not going anywhere. Why would I? There's no spinning back, babe. I'm staying there, babe. I would have left in the first place. Honestly, I'll tell you something. That one of my, I don't know what, since I said this thing, people have been trying me, you know. Since I said I'm standing on business, the enemy has been sending my exes to come and to test me. You see,
it starts with that big head. Hey, what's up?
Someone was like, "I'll miss you, princess." I said, "Excuse me?" I said, "I've not spoken to you in 4 years. Who's your princess?" Then, funny enough, one of my exes is here. A guy I used to date.
Is he in Nigeria?
Yeah, he's in Nigeria now.
Have you seen him since
I saw him at an event. And he actually said to me, he was like, "Joyce, you've been looking really good, like, maybe we can just spin there." He said, "Maybe we could just spin around the block." And to be honest, I can't lie, this boy is sexy, innit? So I'm looking into his eye and I'm thinking, maybe, like,
will you really do that?
Then the Spirit of God said, "Joyce, and we are standing on business." We're standing on business. I had to wake up.
The thing for me is, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not the sort of, I can't like people, I don't front. I've taken back a couple of exes. I'm not the girl. I wish I was the girl that would be like, once it's over, it's over. I admire those girls.
Yes,
I had a friend in uni. That was exactly how her life was. The day she says she's not fucking with this guy,
it's done.
If he likes, bring Jesus, Mary. Let me tell you, if Jesus aligns all the angels in heaven, the moment she says, "I am done," she's a woman of her word.
Mm-hmm.
Other aspects she might, but you see when it comes to relationship, it's like this man had shown her some shaking.
Yeah.
And I used to always say to her that, do you feel like sometimes you might miss out, because people make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you might miss out on a situation that maybe should not have really ended in the bin, but because of this, I'm not going back to an ex? But she will look at me and be like, "Listen, babe, you need the temporary, or is it temporary? Is that English correct? Temporary loneliness of not having them in your life outweighs the sadness that this person brings."
Yeah.
And you just got to ride out that temporal.
I love that. Do you know what? I wish, honestly.
I wish I was that girl.
I wish
I've been seeing the good in people.
Me too.
The moment you're like, "Oh, sorry," I'm like, "Oh, yeah, maybe me too." They've always said I'm not patient enough. Maybe me too, my head is not correct. But every single time that I've given an ex, they always show me that bite was preamble. What they do next? You'll be like, I should have just taken the temporal.
No,
this girl was talking about, and just a couple of months were good, right? And then I move on. But I've always admired women who would be like, "It's done, it's done." I don't know how to be that girl.
Agreed. And I feel like for me, I've realized that I have a anxious attachment style. So it's an attachment style where it's like, once someone comes into my life, I have a fear of one of them leaving. So I constantly, I'm trying to keep people to stay. So when people do me dirty, I tend to overlook the dirt and be like, but this person is here. So like, I really like them. I really invested feelings into them. Maybe it's me. But I'm really learning in this season that some people are shit. And they really need to go, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I honestly, like your friend, wish that I had that heart to just...
I'm trying to learn.
I'm trying to learn.
I feel like I try to block people. I block them for a couple of days. This is how I deal with things.
Okay.
Once it's a wrap in my brain, I block the person not because I feel I'll reach out to them. No, but I block them because I think it helps me. There's something about just knowing it's a closed chapter for me.
Yeah.
So when I block you, sometimes it's not like I'm mad at you. It just means that I just need to deal with the fact that it's a closed chapter. Once a couple of days passes and the person just becomes another contact on my list. Mm-hmm. I find that as I grow older, I get over things quicker.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. These days, no matter what shege man shows me, after a night out, some tequila in the system, phone calls with my girlfriend, I'm good.
Because it's too much shege. I feel like after a certain amount of heartbreak, your heart is a muscle. The more they beat it, the stronger it gets. The more they stretch it, the stronger it gets. So I feel like every time I've had a heartbreak, which I have a heartbreak often, I come back stronger. I come back better.
Are you one of those motivational speakers? Do you become a motivational speaker?
I can't wait for my motivational speaker rebrand, honestly. After I finish all this shouting, I've got, yes, and Jesus said that. I can't wait. I'm doing it. I'm having a rebrand. Not for the next 10 years. You can't be doing this forever. I can't be shouting and saying bum and breasts, whatever.
So there'll be a Madam Joyce on the stage somewhere.
Yeah, the
saying,
stage.
come to Jesus.
Come to Jesus. Guys, you need to work on yourself eternally. I can't wait. Honestly, it's loaded. It's loaded.
Yeah, but what I was asking is, you know how there's stages of heartache where the first stage is disbelief. You can't even believe that this happened to you. Flesh and blood did not reveal it. Yeah. That's why you're saying it out. Panic,
you can't even say it.
Is it me that went through this shaking? Then there's a brief angry phase where I think when the disbelief wears off, for me, it leads to anger. Yeah. Where you're just like, fuck this motherfucker. Do you understand?
Is he dumb?
Then there's like a grave sadness.
Yeah.
Then there's a trying to pick myself up. That's my motivational era where, you know, and as I say, this fucking internet starts to now show you all those fucking things that people are posting.
Sprinkle, lady.
Yeah. Or not even sprinkle, you now be seeing it wasn't meant when one door closes and all that chapter.
Like, God is talking to me. This is a sign. This is a sign. And then you have your Hoochie Mama era.
I love the Hoochie Mama era.
I love the Hoochie Mama era.
I can't even lie.
After a heartbreak where you're like, do you know what? Yeah, fuck him. I'm done crying. I'm done hurting. Let me wear my sexy dress, go to the club and let all the bottle poppers come and spoil me.
I've seen people who are happy, been married for 6-7 years and they've never taken, they don't care about wanting to prove to the world that they're happy because they're living in it. Yeah. And then the people who are constantly always my boo, my bae, my king, my love, that when you check it, she might be chopping slap or the guy himself, you know, it might not be that perfect. Agreed. So back to this mate of mine came to the house. She'd been dating this guy for 2 years. Like they were like the ideal, Facebook was what it was then now with the Facebook era. There was no Instagram then. So it was always Facebook posts, you know, dinner, this. Me, I used to say, God, when? You don't want to do that. You're just like, why can't I find somebody? The way this girl has this, you know, guy that loves her. And she came to my house and as she was walking in, the gate man gave her the envelopes because she was a friend to bring into the house. And one of the envelopes was a wedding invitation. So we're sat on the table and the wedding invitation is there and we're all still gisting. And you know, back then, the wedding invitations used to be so, they'll use their initials on the stamp thing. So maybe like T and N or something. Yeah. So she was even playing with the T and N. I was like, don't open that thing, it's for my parents before they come. She goes, it's a wedding invitation, one of these stamp. I don't know how we opened this. Homegirl opened her boyfriend's in my house. I'm not lying. Her boyfriend's wedding invitation.
Hey. As in he's getting married to another woman.
And they sent the invitation to my parents. So that's how she saw. And even when we're looking at it, she read his name was Tunde. She read Tunde something. It was the last name that gave it to us. Because when you say Tunde, you know they will put their first name and their middle name. Yeah. Tunde Mayowa.
Full government.
Full government. And we're still like,
who is that?
Who is that? Actually, Tunde, this is Tunde's second name. Are you mad? Are you joking? When she asked the guy, burst into tears. His family is the one forcing him.
Man!
How he doesn't love the babe he's getting married to is a family thing.
You see, no. Do you know what? Yeah,
I live this.
You see married men. Married men do single boy better than the single boys. Hey! Married men are doing single boy better than the single boys.
Single boys have no chance.
When the married man is. And let me just say, I love the married men that look after their women and are not cheaters, but the ones that hide their kids, hide their wives. The risk is different. I remember I went to the club one time. I was in the club and one guy, sexy guy like this, he was talking to me. He's like, yeah, you look so good. What's your name? Bicep. I was so lost in his eyes. I was like, yeah, you know, my name is, you know when you put your sexy girl voice, yeah, my name is Joyce. What's your name? Like you put the sexy girl voice on. I'm just looking at him. As I'm looking down, I'm seeing ring. I said, is that a ready ring? He said, no, it's just for fashion. It's just for fashion. He said, it's just for fashion. And the black woman in me, I said, don't lie. The sexy voice level, I said, don't lie. He said, okay, I'm married. I said, yay. You just met me in the club. You renounced your vows.
Was it not on TikTok last year that one woman found her husband went to chat a babe up on the beach? Do you remember? It was TikTok now. Hold on, where the girl and her friends came out and said they met this lovely girl, but she forgot to take the guy's number. And the guy had done all their photo shoots for them, and the guy was rubbing on her. And she's like, oh, if you know this king, let me know. married man. The wife was one that said, thank you very much. Hey! You know, that's another thing that
it's terrible. It's scary because obviously as single girls we're laughing about it, but there are women, wives, who are listening to this and be like, could never be me. But it's your man in the club. Yeah. It's your man on the beach rubbing people.
That's why I never vouch for a guy. Yeah. And I always say this to women, why does he have to be your shame? Let me say something. You cannot shame me with a guy that's cheating on me. You can't. Oof. Why? Oof. It's not my shame. Have you looked at me? Most of the time, they even cheat with people that are not up to us. So why would you think I will carry his cross?
That will make me feel more low.
Oh boy, he will carry that cross. Me. You think that when I hear that, hello, my marriage was over, I was at work the next day. Are you joking? Do you know me? I cannot bear a man's shame for you. Now you go cheat. Now you go carry him. When they are dragging you, you face it. Hey, you think I'll be there saying I have to cry like that Jackson guy on the internet that puts his wife through the helmet of salvation? I can never sit down and do a video with a man after he has embarrassed me. No. You do it yourself.
No.
Of course. I would even be the one to drag you.
The headscarf and no makeup, no lashes.
Yeah.
Just tears. You use your tears to moisturize your skin.
That's the thing. With black women for so long, we're used as shields. Like, why do you always feel shy or embarrassed when you hear he's cheating? Then you start acting funny with your friends. Then you start feeling like it's a you thing. Listen, it's not a you thing. He cheated because he has issues. He has issues, so I will still wear my Louis Vuitton the next day. Period. I'll be the bad bitch on the streets. And let's still go to brunch and talk about the fact that my husband is cheating. On that table, I'll talk about, weary.
It's sad.
I said, have you guys seen it? He disgraced himself again. We all laugh over mimosas and go home. You can't laugh at me because you know what your own husband is doing.
You dead wrong. It's true. It's true.
Women need to now separate it. Like, and I think it's shame that makes a lot of women, disappear when things like that happen to them. They're full of shame. There's this whole, I thought my world was perfect. We all think our world is perfect. Yeah. And if somebody decides to step out on you, you are still a bad bitch.
It's nothing to do with you. Agreed.
You Beyonce the situation.
Agreed. Someone said to me that was funny that, listen, there are men out there that sleep with corpses. I feel like the type of women that he cheats on you is not a reflection of your own beauty and your own standards. Because a lot of them is like, the girl's not even fine. No, it's just one random girl that it's like, bruv, men will sleep with anything that has a vagina. Some of them classless. Very classless.
No, you see Nia Long. See how gorgeous.
Which one?
Nia Long.
Yeah, Nia Long.
See how
stunning,
gorgeous she looks. Beyonce.
We've all it's not. You're right. It's not a reflection. Unfortunately,
I wish a lot more women would just. I think that once we take out that stigma and reject the stigma being ours. Yeah. Because if I cheat, it's okay for the man to do the same to me. Oh, let me be the one that's crying ho around the city. It is me that cheated. Yeah. I will wear my crown. Yeah. Sorry, Ayelo Shele. I don't know if you speak about life happened. Yeah. You can say, I feel like I got into a place in my life where you can't shame the shameless. Do you know what I mean? So if you're dead to shame, there's little. Okay, if I cheat tomorrow and you want to leave, I will respect you. If you want to stay with me, don't feel you'll be using it to judge me every day because me, I've won the crown of a cheater. I cheated, okay, but I still love you.
So you're happy to be, let's just say your man cheated you. You chop it and move on.
No, are you asking if cheating is a deal breaker for me?
Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
If I'm going to be very honest, no. It used to be. Okay. When I was younger, I would never have been able to say this. I'll be the first to be like, if he cheats, I'm putting him out in the streets, he's got to go. Let me tell you what changed.
Go on.
As I grew older, I realized that men cheat, women cheat. It's even easier for a woman to cheat. It's self-restraint that stops us. So the reason why I'm not quick to put you out is because I can be the one to cheat on you. So I'm saying it out now. So if I cheat, remember that I wasn't the one that said I'll put him out. Forgive me as I'm forgiving you. Let's forgive each other. It's just a little bump in the road. It's the truth. Have you not seen when men will be complaining about their cheating and they will say, go to prayer room, pray for her, fast for her. I agree, pray for me. Hey, life happened. Do you understand? As I grow older, I realize that it's hard to be with one person. It is.
Do you know what? I hear it.
It is. Yeah. The way men say, do you want me to only eat jollof rice for the rest of my life? Bro, I understand. Me too. Do you want me to only wake up beside Shrek for the rest of my life? I get it.
So would you be happy to have an open?
No, and that's where it's fucked up. I don't want an open marriage. I want a one-man woman thing. So I think what we do is, I think I would like to be friends with the person I'm with to the point where I can be open enough to let them know that
mistake more shit.
No, not even that. I can be open. I think what happens with most relationships is we don't encourage environments where people can totally be themselves.
So I would love to really tap into the American culture and audience, Atlanta, Texas, where all the African diaspora is out there, where all the Nigerian girlies and the African girlies and in between and everybody. I want to step into the scene. I want to step into the scene. So next year I'll definitely be there. It's gonna be. You should come. We should do it. Like I said, TokeMoments is time, man.
I definitely feel like we should go on tour and go to these places and connect with Nigerians who are out there.
1,000%.
Just give them some real, London, Nigerian.
Come on!
Where she's following guys that have cubicles and shower holes.
My story will change by then. By the time I go to America, I have a new boyfriend. I'm
you
like,
can
guys,
invite me, Seth. I can come and do my hair in one of the mirrors in the bathroom to be like, you have arrived.
One of them, because they're spoiling there. Yeah, I'm ready. Honestly, I will tell you about my shower sex moment in the massive bathroom that I discovered. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to that. It better happen quick.
With my stew bonnet.
Who knows, this Christmas in Lagos, 30 December, you might just be like, I
don't think I'm good, honestly, again.
But that's it, don't think about it, girl.
Yeah, don't think about it.
It just happens.
Okay.
You might meet someone amazing before the year runs out.
In Jesus' name,
the 11th hour miracle. Oh, believe me. He can do it. He can come through for you.
Never say never on God. Never say never.
Yeah,
I'm like you said, I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do and live and experience.
And enjoy. Yeah.
And then let the vibe be the vibe.
Yeah.
Period.
See, guys, this was fun. I love when people are coming in from out of town. I love to tap into their space. And I think that this was one of the most authentic and beautiful conversations we've had.
Amazing.
I shared things that I've never said to anybody. As you share things. You're married, man. Girl.
And they wouldn't know that. I promise you guys, this is the first time we've ever met sitting down to speak. And I think...
But I'm not surprised because I read it, you're also like a presenter, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's... Did you ever work on the radio?
No, I've not done radio yet.
Oh,
God,
you
no.
will definitely be good
when I finish
radio.
fucking, they'll just chuck me out.
No, but
because I do swear. They'll be like, that fucking... What's motherfucking good? That's it. It's done.
Well, I promise you a drive time show with you would be amazing. It's just that your schedule might not accommodate that because then you have to really be in the studio.
Yeah.
I did radio for 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Started radio in 2010, actually. And I started on the graveyard shift and I became, the voice of Lagos in the morning.
Period.
So I did that for a minute. And, I think it also helped with, because I always say to people, radio presenters make better TV presenters. Not because, and TV girls are always quick to think I'm hitting on them. It's not that. It's just that, with the TV, I always say that sometimes people can watch us now the way they watch us and it doesn't matter what we're saying. They love your hair and they're staring at your hair and just thinking, oh, I'm going to get braids. I just love her earring. Radio, you don't have that sort of time. Your wit has to be on point.
Yeah.
You have a shorter time frame to make an impression. And if you lose it, they're never coming back or tuning in. So the pressure is worse. And if you can survive that, your camera is nothing. Like we've been chatting here like there's been, you know what I mean? Yeah. There's nothing. So I can't wait to see all the things you get up to with your career as well. Because I think that definitely your podcast is very interesting. When they said you were around, I was like, sure, let's do this. Because I laugh every time I see a clip. I remember the circle back clip and I said, this one. She said, don't go back to your ex. Now people are collecting Rolls Royce. You are here. She said, Timbari ex, my family Rolls Royce. I was just like, well, Madam Joyce, that's for you. I'm back, I'm better. I'm doing a J-Lo on them.
I wouldn't be mad at it, I wouldn't be, but I wouldn't.
I don't know why Ben Affleck always looks so miserable every time I see them on. I shouldn't be one of those people because, again, I just said pictures don't tell you anything. He might be happy, just doesn't know how to smile.
Yeah, he might have a resting bitch face.
Wow. All right, guys. My producer has been giving me the eyes since. Thank you guys for watching. I will definitely be crossing over when I'm in the UK.
Please.
We'll do this again. I will chat with you guys on the next episode of TokeMoments. Goodbye.